So I thought I would do something a little special since we can't actually go to galleries and you can't actually be in my studio to see the work that I have put up on my website today, and that is available for purchase right now in September. So I'm going to give you a little walkthrough and talk through about the paintings that you'll see behind me. You've been seeing behind me for a while if you've been watching on Instagram. I'll flip the camera around and we'll walk through them, okay? So this summer, I created a series of four 12 by 12 inch panels, loosely based on my husband's garden. He has a gorgeous garden with lots of beautiful, glowing flowers in it, and it's a great place to sit out and drink a cup of tea. And this piece I notice is actually hanging in the wrong orientation. This is one of four pieces based on a very limited palette. So I only used three colors plus a little bit of white and some collage. You'll see some lovely collage bits coming through, mainly texture and music notes and some text. There's some text up in the corner. This is a piece that's on cradled wooden panel. So it's about an inch thick. The sides are painted nice and dark, and that's going to be displayed in a floater frame. You'll see pictures on the website. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Here's a second piece. You'll see a little bit of glare there. That's just glare from the light. Now this is just using the yellow and the red and a little bit of white in the color palette. Again, lots of translucent glazes. You'll see the transparency in the text and the sanding through of the previous layers. This is probably my favorite of the four, and I'm not usually a yellow person, so that's saying something. Walk you over here. There's number 3 in the series. Again, it's 12 by 12 inch panel. It's about an inch deep. It'll be framed in a contemporary black tray frame. And this is just yellow, blue, and a little bit of white, a phthalo turquoise that I love. It just positively glows. And you can see some texture underneath and some really interesting collage pieces that I've used, numbers and text. And the blue is from some of the blue hyacinth that we see in our garden. And then I'll move over, without tripping, to the fourth piece. So to get that purple, that's the same limited palette, just a little bit of blue and red. And what I love most about these ones here are the scratching through of the lines and that, again, that transparency showing the text through. Okay, so from a distance, it looks like this. So in addition to those 4 12 by 12 pieces, I have another 4 16 by 16 pieces, only 3 of which I can show you now because the first one's actually gone off to another home. And these are on cradle board as well. The theme of these 4 pieces was swimming. So the series is called Like Water for Water. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I really do like you to look at an abstract piece and think about what it means to you. But I love to go swimming, wild swimming, lakes, alpine lakes, Pacific Ocean, rocky beaches, and these paintings are all based on my experiences with water. So you'll see, again, these are on cradled panels. This one's 16 by 16 inches. It's got a good inch deep cradle. I have black tray floater frames that this piece will, and all these pieces will be mounted on before they reach their new homes. This one here, I love the excitement of this one. There's a ton of texture in it. It's called Splash. You can see a little sticky note up above there. There's some collage elements underneath and really some dynamic paint movement. I think this piece is aptly named. Probably my favorite in this series of 4. And then this one over here, believe that the title of this one is Night Swimming. A little bit more purple showing up and some scratching in. And again, lots and lots of texture. So those are the pieces that I have available. I'm going to bring you right in and let you see some of those yummy details. I love to scratch into wet paint with graphite as well. These are all sealed and varnished, and none of that graphite's going anywhere. Lots of scratches too. Look at that. Scratch. So lots of visual texture to look at. Lots of really rich colors. lots of glowing light. And that big one down there, well, that's for another day. We'll talk about that another day. And here's the orphan piece in the series. This is on canvas. This piece is very different in a lot of ways from the other pieces that I've shown you. It's on a gallery wrapped canvas, 16 by 20 inches. It's acrylic paint collage and some Neocolor 2 wax crayons in there. The other pieces that I started on this size and same substrate just had minds of their own and didn't go where I wanted them to go. This one's called In My Husband's Garden. It's all the same colors that you saw in those 12 by 12 pieces, except I let them mix together a lot more. I created more opaque colors, less transparency, mixed in some white, and I believe a little bit of black in there, and just got a very, very different feel. But man, do I love this painting. This painting just makes me happy, and it will be sold without any frame at all. It doesn't need a frame because this is how deep it is. 1.5 inches lavender painted edges.